So we're going to start on the rear suspension on the Cobra today. There's a few prep things you got to do before you can start hanging stuff on the car. The first thing is to modify the hub carriers, which is this piece. This is the piece that holds the half shaft from the differential that feeds out to the disc brake, the brake assembly, and the wheel out here. And what we got to do is drill through this little hole right here with a 5/8 drill, which we got here, which will be fun with my barely able to make it drill. It'll work. And then the next thing is you got to lop off this ear with a Sawzall is what I'm going to use, which is kind of fun and challenging. I already did it once on the other side just to get a feel for it, but I didn't want to look silly on camera. So I decided to do this one off camera, but it turned out fine. So that's what you got to do: lop off the ear, enlarging this hole to a 5/8, and that's it for the hub carrier. We also have to drill out one of the holes, two of the holes on the differential you see behind me, which feels like a metric ton. I'm sure it's not that much, but yeah, it's pretty heavy. So I won't need to clamp that up anywhere, thankfully, like I do these, which is probably the most challenging part of this whole adventure, is how to clamp it in such a way that on my vise that it's easy to drill that hole out. So the best way I've found so far is to just kind of drop it in like that, and then clamp it in there, and that ought to keep it steady enough to do the operations I need to do. So yeah, we'll get started, I guess. And this is kind of self-centering, so I hope so. Well, you know what I got? It used to be square. No, I'm sure it's still square. It's got my dad's old Rockler square, so I can at least have some sort of idea of the straightness of my drill. I have to say, it takes a wee bit of courage to drill into a part you just spent a ton of money on, but I feel like should be pretty self-centering. And that's that. I think the other one was much more difficult because I was pressing too hard and the drill was getting heated up, and it caught a whole bunch more times on the other one. But this, I'm pretty happy with that. So the instructions say to use a wood blade on the aluminum. I was a little dubious of that, but after trying a metal blade, I can say I'm no longer dubious of that. I could just So the instructions say to use a wood blade if you're going to use a reciprocating saw to cut this. This is what I'm using. I was a little dubious of that. Like, why would it be a wood cutting saw or blade? But after destroying one of these, we're going to try a regular wood blade on this and see how well it works. So this may work well, it may not. We're going to find out. Wowzers. I don't know that that's going to work. I don't think that worked.
Took a little longer. Take a look at the shot he takes. Right in the chest. Big time throw there on the back shoulder. Can't throw that ball any better. That's not bad coverage there by Diamondor. It's impressive. He's the catch of the day. All into the top receiver form. Antonio Gibson on the ground got met in the hole. That is Dean Winters. Ankle injury last week. Because Fred Warner's out, his managers told us, but Winters is a guy that they're really excited about. Yeah, last week their plan last week against LA was for him to play a little bit more and kind of share that role with Devondre Campbell opposite Fred Warner. They said nobody's
Moving back to the thick middle.
Winters plays.
TurboTax expert who charges me less but gives me more. Sing it, Adam.
It definitely gets gummed up.
This guy will be standing.
They got about gummed up at the same
He's melting.
spot through the cut as the last one.
Only paying for what you need. There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you have Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Macy's VIP sale is truly the best time to shop fall trends with an extra 30% off designer brands that rarely.
Families affected by Hurricane Helene urgently need support. The American Red Cross provide meals and shelter to these families. You can donate today to Hurricane Helene relief. NFL. Back in Santa Clara, 27-10.
I think whatever you cut aluminum with is going to get buggered up.
What he did last year, first year turning around the Houston Texans, this style system, and that's not even taking into account the McVays and the floors. I mean, this Shanahan style of offense is something. Gonzalez was matched up on the top of the screen there against Deebo Samuel. If I'm a 49er fan, I'm saying, man, that's a lot of contact early, but see Kyle Shanahan thinks so.
Well, there we go.
We also have the luxury up here, Joe, of seeing that in slow motion. I think bang bang on the field.
Nice and smooth.
I think that's a good call.
Hole enlarged.